long enough to know what happens. You know, and to waste, Ms. Montgomery talked about it this morning, and it really, you're not in a situation that we would put money in to save you. You're really too old for this process. Like, you got to know that I got to get it together or not. You know better, you're choosing to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier just to not waste the money and try to treat you, but just go ahead and let you do your time if that's what you want to do. Are you sure?
I got the paperwork at home. He said it's true.
Why would you bring that with you?
Because I had to go up there to get my property up on 5th District, and then I was coming down here to notify her, let her know.
But you know what I'm saying? We met from the beginning.
Right,
you know I know. You came across very strong about doing the right thing.
I was doing the right thing. And McDonald can tell you, I was doing great.
But
you know, I think I got depressed because you know, I wasn't working and nothing. That's when I stopped.
Did you talk to Ms. Montgomery about how she could help you get a job or something? Or?
I talked to her. She was trying to, you know, help me go things, you know.
But she wouldn't like the drugs.
The girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is what?
It was, you know, that's how I really got weak. Because, you know,
she was sitting around smoking crack and you said, I want some? He was rearrested. He's been on parole for a number of different times, and he was rearrested for counterfeit tags. And he really has to make better decisions, better choices. My name is Tasha Wright. I'm a supervisory community supervision officer here at Court Services and Offender Supervision Agency. I supervise 8 community supervision officers who supervise approximately 50 offenders who are on probation, parole, or supervised release. Can you go out front and get Eddie or Josh? Eddie's out front. Or Felicia, can you bring him back? Thank you.
What's the new case?
It's not a new case. He has an outstanding warrant. All right. Okay. All right, now I need to let security know that police are coming in to arrest someone and give them a copy of his picture. Hello. Hi, this is Miss Wright upstairs. The police are coming to pick up someone. I mean, I really have to, like I really have to make the best decisions. It's a lot of times we're put in a position to make hard decisions. And if locking the person up will save their life, I'd be okay with that. A lot of times they'll go to jail, they'll send cards, they'll write back and say thank you, or they'll even come back afterward and say I really needed that. Like I needed somebody to actually care and to slow me down because I was out of control, or, you know, we like to believe that it helps. But sometimes we wonder.
For somebody that's on parole that's coming out, I want to ask you, as a probation officer supervisor, what do you expect from these men and women when they come home? You know, for them to be successful on their end.
What I expect, what I would like is honesty and openness. But I understand that the criminal justice system usually hasn't treated them in a way that they can be honest and open. Which is one of the reasons that I meet them when they come in, just like I met you, and tried to, you know, soften what sometimes can be a difficult moment. But I explain to people that we can work through most anything as long as you don't get lost. If you're lost, I don't know what you're doing, we can't help you. Reporting, call, take calls all day, anything, you know, somebody gets stuck on the bus and can't drug test, just call. Like, I don't want people to feel afraid to, you know, I'm gonna get yelled at or it's gonna be something bad. I like to make this environment a pleasant environment. We don't raise people. People are already raised. We just help people make better options or make better choices. So I like for people to want to come in, even if you're not making the best decisions or you're not doing what you might want to do. Come in, we'll talk about it, we'll work on it. I remember this one, you know, just different instances of people being surprised that we were willing to work with people more than they expected. They expected us just to immediately send them back to jail or yell at them and scream at them. That's not what we do.
Coming home, I really wanted to try to help, you know, the men and women that was still incarcerated and people coming home. And I felt that there wasn't a lot of help out here for them. You know, you had a few people out here who, you know, have nonprofit programs, other programs that quote unquote is trying to help, and you got these faith-based, you know, communities that's quote unquote trying to help. And I just felt that I wanted to do my part, you know, and doing my part was trying to create the resource book that can go inside the prison for these men and women who had the stuff before they come home. And I approached some of these people with my project, and a lot of them stepped up to my surprise and say, you know, I support you in trying to get it out there.
I could use Eddie to talk to my offenders, because a lot of these young folks, they don't think they want to, not necessarily go to jail, but they want to live the life of crime. A lot of them, I was a counselor down Oak Hill, was a juvenile detention center. They think that is jail, and I try to tell them jail is a lot more harder than that juvenile facility. So what I usually do, or try to do on occasions, is get Eddie to sit down and explain the difference between the two facilities and help redirect some of our offenders. When you're sitting on what I call my side of the desk, they look at it and say, well, you don't know nothing, you haven't been there, you don't know anything about jail or what we have been through. When you got a person who's been through a certain situation or predicament, such as Eddie, they tend to want to sit down and listen a little more.